Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
A crown jewel of Palmer Park improvements, this playscape has been trashed less than a year after it opened.
And then in front of the benches, there's water bottles, all types of just everything. Any trash you could think of is there.
The Local 4 defenders looking into what's gone wrong at Palmer Park and how the city plans to clean it up.
All right, Sean, and a federal judge issues a list of new rules to keep in-person summer school open for DPSCD, and it goes way beyond testing all of the students.
We're going to begin, though, with breaking news from Warren, which is where a 10-year-old boy has died after being shot in the chest.
That child was rushed to Children's Hospital but pronounced dead a short time later.
This happened right around 1 o'clock this afternoon at the Warren Manor Apartments, which is on DeQuinder, just north of 8 Mile. Victor Williams following the story this afternoon. Police, last word, were interviewing a pretty large group of kids and teenagers, Victor.
Yes, that's right, Devin and Kimberly. This is really a sad situation all around. We know that 10-year-old is dead, and police are trying to get to the bottom of what happened. They even brought some of those people that you guys are referring to, some of those children, right here to the Warren Police Department for questioning.
I could have been killed. You know, it was like 1 minute I'm just sitting there and I heard a gunshot.
Martez Wilkerson is still trying to come to terms with the death of a 10-year-old he says was shot and killed right across the hall at the Warren Manor apartment complex on DeQuinder Drive.
So I get up and I run to the door and I look out the peephole. All you see is just little children under the age like 5 and then up to like 17. And they just scream and hollering.
In just 15 short minutes, that child was taken to Children's Hospital, where he later died from a gunshot wound to the chest. Richard Caruthers was there to see the scene unfolding all in the parking lot.
Oh man, I was sick to the stomach as soon as I found that out, man. Yeah, that's sad, man.
Wilkerson also wonders why there wasn't any type of supervision in the apartment.
There was no supervision in there. It was like at least 10 to 12 children in there by themselves. Even if they came across a gun, where was the supervision? And in like gun safety, why wasn't it in the lockbox?
All that's being investigated by Warren police, who brought in 8 people for questioning, 7 of them being juveniles. Although there's plenty more to uncover, Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer says an accidental self-shooting has been completely ruled out.
I can't give you those details, but I can tell you this, that it was not an accidental shooting by the victim to himself.
Being so close to the incident, it makes me feel really uncomfortable. And there's nothing you can do at this point.
And we're told that the 8 people that were brought here to the police department, originally they were being uncooperative at the scene, and that's the reason why they were all brought here. But once again, this is all under investigation, but no word from the parents. Reporting live in Warren, Victor Williams, Local 4, back to you.
Hopefully we'll be able to update that over our next 90 minutes of news. All right, Victor. Let's take a look at today's coronavirus numbers. Over the past 24 hours, 523 new cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed in Michigan. That is 50 fewer than yesterday. 6 more Michiganders also lost their battle with the virus over the last day.
Now let's check out the trend of new cases with the 7-day rolling average from clickondetroit.com. And you can see the green dots there have dropped in the past few days, but the average is still far higher than the same time last month. And as new cases of the virus remain high, Detroit schools are going to have to stick to some strict new guidelines from a federal judge to keep in-person summer school going.
That includes testing all 630 students in a very tight time frame. We bring in Paula Tutman, who's following the new guidelines that this district has to follow. Paul, it's a lot.
Yeah, it really is a lot. Now, one of the agreements that the protesters made in this agreement, or rather in this ruling, is that they will stop impeding the buses from going to pick up students, but that doesn't mean they're going to stop protesting. In fact, they are far from it, despite the fact that they are saying today, yesterday they were saying they thought this was a partial win. Today they're saying they believe this is a big win.
No dead children! No school now!
This morning, teachers and parents, who are also members of the activist group BAM, or By Any Means Necessary, were back at the bus yard in Detroit protesting the start of summer school in Detroit. But today, no arrests, as there have been for blocking buses. However, they say they will continue to protest until the end of the session, August 6th, as a precursor for the fall.
This is not a roadblock to students learning. This is a proven measure to protect them. The people who should be complaining are those parents of, districts in the suburbs who are not requiring testing.
Today, the Detroit Health Department and the Detroit Public Schools Community District are in high gear working together to COVID test more than 600 summer school students based on a federal ruling yesterday by District Judge Arthur Tarnow. And while the district is complying to the court order to socially distance, have face masks for teachers and students, have sanitizing stations, temperature checks, have student-teacher ratio of no more than 15 students per teacher, require COVID testing for teachers and bus drivers, the piece that each student needs to be COVID tested as well is what the district is scrambling to get done so that summer school will not be shut down early. Today, one of the teacher protest organizers said that despite all of the safety procedures, they will continue to protest in-person learning until there is a cure for COVID-19.
Until we have, 0 active cases for a very long period of time. And it's going to take, many months to get it under control. And during that time, a vaccine is going to be worked on. And once we get all that, then, we can return to school.
Yeah, okay, so this summer school session actually ends August 6th, and you might say, well, okay, the summer school year is about to end. Why all of this? The bottom line is that the protesters believe that this is a precursor for the fall. They believe that once they start testing students, they're going to get real data, and that data is going to inform these decisions. It remains really, really complicated. And there's nothing anybody can do about that. This is just a complicated issue.
And Paula, at 4 o'clock, you showed us how 2 very close to each other districts are doing things dissimilarly. The courts may step in here, depending on the circumstance, though, and they may have their own role to play in what everybody's deciding then.
And that is why it's so difficult for parents and teachers, and really, honestly, administrators as well, to plan, because the unknown is COVID. And so even though there are deadlines to get these plans in, that doesn't mean they're going to work or things aren't going to happen to change those plans.
Yeah, so right. All right, Paula. Well, let's now move to this mostly cloudy and kind of muggy day across Metro Detroit. I haven't seen too many storms just yet.
Yeah, let's get over to Ben for a look at what's ahead for tonight. Hi, Ben.
Hey, guys. Yeah, we played the severe risk hokey pokey today. Last night we were in, this morning we were out, then we were in again, and now we're out. You can see it's well off to the east. The stuff that we have seen out there so far has been just generally downpours with a few lightning strikes. Storm Tracker 4 has very little left here. We've got one cell that we're watching up there towards Port Huron and Sarnia, and that is about it. No severe weather so far, and once this clears the area, we may not see a whole lot more left to go tonight. Cold front's going to roll through at about 7 o'clock, so anything beyond that is going to be really weak, and we're talking just a couple showers at best, and then we'll be dry overnight. Coming up, we're going to look at hotter temperatures for the weekend and better chances of storms in the 7-day forecast, and that is in a few minutes. Guys?
Okay, Ben. An investigation is underway after a man dies after being hit by a bus. It happened this afternoon near the State Fairgrounds at 8 Mile and Woodward. Officials from SMART say the driver and bus were in a layover, waiting for the next part of work to begin. No passengers were on board. As a standard procedure, though, the driver will be tested for drugs and alcohol and has been taken out of service.
Palmer Park along Woodward in Detroit underwent extensive renovations just last year.
It's brought plenty of new people to the park, and along with that, a lot of trash. Defender Sean Lay went to check things out today as Detroit police say the issue will now be getting special attention from Detroit police.
This playscape is not even a year old yet. I see it all the time right over from Woodward Avenue. I've been trying to find time to bring my own kids here. It looks so great. But a mom alerted the local 4 defenders when she brought her daughter here to play. She got an up-close look at what's happened here, and it is not good. Let's show you.
It's beautiful from a distance, but as you approach it, it's not beautiful anymore.
Mom Elizabeth Hawkins biked up to the Palmer Park playground with their 8-year-old daughter on Monday.
Any trash you could think of is there. You have human waste in another one over there, and you have condoms on the ground. It's nasty.
Tonight, she's asking how can a playground less than a year old look like this. Her 8-year-old daughter is asking the same question.
And then when you have children seeing the trash and they're asking questions, why is it like this? What is that? You know, you just have to say everyone's not clean and nice.
Improving Palmer Park, a labor of love for the group Friends of Palmer Park. Tonight they tell us what they've been telling the city. They need more police out here at night. The playground has become a party zone and the 10 p.m. park closing time is not being enforced. It's loud and with used condoms all over. It's disgusting. It's not safe.
They're making a new playground.
Yes. Do you like it?
Yes.
Volunteers put this park together last August, paired with new tennis courts. Now kids are left to play around the trash. Elizabeth won't let her daughter play here.
If you care for yourself, your community, your next person, they will care as well.
We've been talking to the city, and now they have a cleanup crew out here. They also say more lighting is going to be added to this area. Friends of Palmer Park say they want people to clean up after themselves. They're also urging police to do more patrolling here at Palmer Park. Sean Lay, Local 4 Defenders.
All right, Sean. A Labor Day weekend tradition here in Michigan impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. The 2020 Soaring Eagle Arts Beats and Eats has been canceled. Organizers are still preparing to offer a musical experience during Labor Day weekend. The Beats Go On. That initiative will host virtual concerts in addition to live drive-in concerts, all in an effort to raise money for local musicians who are really finding it tough right now with all of the venues shut down.
All right, there is much more to come. Let's check in with Hank.
A new warning today from the Better Business Bureau, the scams that are targeting people right here in Metro Detroit right now that are connected to COVID-19. I have the Help Me Hank scam alert coming up tonight.
All right, Hank, also we're getting our first look at the man who police say gunned down 3 people out of Detroit, Coney Island. Doc?
The U.S. government strikes a massive deal for one of the coronavirus vaccines still in development. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Coming up, when that vaccine might be ready and who would likely be first in line to get it.